Greetings, Viking family, and welcome to the 2020 Back to School Night for Thomas Jefferson High School. Before you visit with our teachers on Thursday, we want to share some information about our wonderful school and introduce you to some key members of the Thomas Jefferson High School team. I am Sharita Sears, the principal of Thomas Jefferson High School.
Hello, I'm Nick Laresh, Assistant Principal at Thomas Jefferson High School.
Hello, I'm Crystal Cote, Assistant Principal at Thomas Jefferson High School.
Hello, I'm Willie Dupree, Department Head for the counselors, and I'm the IB counselor for the IB cohort.
Good evening. I am Ramon Johnson, School Counselor servicing students A through J.
Good evening, Mr. Thomas, School Counselor servicing students K through Z.
Thank you. As you know, Thomas Jefferson High School is the home of the IB program. Our IB coordinators are Tracy Cady, who is over the middle years program, grades 9 and 10, and Melissa Johnston over the diploma program, grades 11 and 12. To share a little bit about what it means to get an IB education, we'll play a short video for you from IBO.
For over 40 years, an international baccalaureate education has been helping people cross the boundaries that separate languages, countries, and cultures. Today, the IB continues that tradition, providing a continuum of international education that features 4 high-quality programs for students from 3 to 19 years old. In a rapidly changing world, IB programs aim to develop intercultural understanding and respect, a mission reflected in 10 core values. The IB Learner Profile describes the attributes of people who are empowered to help create a better and more peaceful world. As IB learners, we strive to be inquirers, curious, enthusiastic, lifelong learners who ask powerful questions. Knowledgeable, exploring locally and globally significant ideas. Thinkers, critical, creative, ethical decision makers. Communicators, good listeners, confident in more than one language. Principled, honest, fair, and responsible. Open-minded, developing critical appreciation for our own cultures and the cultures of others. Caring, committed to service with the community. Risk-takers, courageous, resourceful, and resilient. Balanced, focused on well-being for ourselves and those around us. Reflective, thoughtful, realistic, and hopeful for the future. At the heart of an IB education are passionate, lifelong learners who believe that how you learn and why you're learning is as important as what you study in school. Students are at the center of IB programs, internationally minded people who recognize their common humanity and shared guardianship of the planet. An IB education means opportunities to develop healthy relationships, imagination, and ethical reasoning. It means building the confidence and persistence students need to achieve challenging goals. It means learning what it is to be human and how to thrive in a complex world. IB learners work together to turn experience into understanding. As they learn how to learn and how to manage their own learning, IB students are supported by assessment, a variety of strategies through which teachers help them understand how they're doing and how they can keep doing better. An IB education helps students build understanding through inquiry, action, and reflection. Students learn by doing, connecting the classroom with the world beyond. IB programs culminate in exhibitions, projects, and independent research that demonstrate not only what students know, but also what they can do. An IB education creates learning communities in which students can increase their understanding of language and culture, and which can help them to become more globally engaged. Through IB programs, students explore how to face both local and global challenges that involve the environment, development, conflict, rights, cooperation, and governance. The IB's courses and curriculum frameworks are engaging, relevant, challenging, and significant. In IB programs, students learn content that is worth knowing and that can help them make a difference. An IB education spans traditional academic disciplines and pushes students to make connections across many fields of study. IB programs are broad and balanced, conceptual, and connected. Their rigorous models of assessment have earned widespread respect, including recognition of the IB diploma as an international university entrance qualification. The IB represents an independent, worldwide community of educators who are committed to excellence. Thousands of creative IB World schools collaborate to connect high ideals with the day-to-day details of teaching and learning. They hold each other mutually accountable to standards and practices that define high-quality educational programs. What makes an IB education unique? Alumni, educators, supporters, and more than 1 million students and their families every year, working together to make a better world through education.
Thanks for taking the time to watch. I'm proud to say that Thomas Jefferson High School is a full IB school. So that means every student in every class at Thomas Jefferson High will receive an IB education.
Now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what we did last week. During our first week, teachers began a focus on building relationships with students within the classroom. Students learned how to use Google Classroom and other educational technology to be accessed throughout the year, like Nearpod and other resources. Students learned how to read their schedules and interpret them. Students and teachers discussed expectations and learning goals for this school year. Last week, we had none of the following. We didn't provide any tests, we didn't complete any graded assignments, and there was no new curriculum or new skills shared with students.
Understanding your child's 4x4 schedule. This year, for the 2020-2021 school year, we will be operating under a 4x4 block schedule, meaning your child goes to the same 4 classes every day from now until February the 8th of 2021. And on February the 9th, they will receive 4 new classes on their Google Classroom, and that will carry them until the end of the school year. So for semester 1, this Viking will have first period 1 odd, design, multimedia, and technologies with Miss Alexander Taylor. 2 odd, this Viking will have English 10 honors with Mr. Walker. 3 odd, this Viking will take geometry honors with Miss Knockman. 4 odd, this Viking will have Spanish 1 with Miss Sherlip. And again, beginning semester 2, we'll have 4 new classes, and this Viking will have Health PE 10, 1 even with Miss Hayden. 2 even, Strategic Reading with Miss Taylor. 3 even, Honors World History 2 with Miss Bruce. 4 even, Earth Science with Miss Lewis Walker. Again, this schedule, 4x4 scheduling, is for the 2020-2021 school year, and we are taking 4 classes, the same 4 classes the first semester, and a different set of 4 classes for the second semester. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. So here's the timing of our virtual school day. I want you all to note that each morning starts at 9:15 with a community circle or morning meeting with their first block teacher. Please note that we do not have homeroom during the virtual schedule. So there is no homeroom, but at 9:15, they will start their day with the community circle with their first block teacher. Also note that Wednesdays Every Wednesday will be an early release day. So our students will get out of school at 12 o'clock every Wednesday. And we'll turn it over to Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, you're on mute.
Good evening, Back and family. Virtual classroom etiquette. We have expectation for you here at Thomas Jefferson. Be on time. Mute your mic unless it's your turn to speak. Keep your camera on while instruction is occurring. Your teacher wants to see your lovely face. Make sure that you're dressed appropriately. Wear a shirt. Stay present. Limit your distractions and interactions. Turn off any music or TVs that may be playing in the background that can be a distraction to your peers. Take your computer. Do not take your computer with you in the bathroom. Let your teacher know that you need to be excused for a second and properly excuse yourself. Put a note in the comment section and let your teacher know that you're going to step away for a couple of seconds to relieve yourself. Communicate with your teacher if you're going to be late or if you're not expected to attend class on that particular day. Remain in class and work independently. If you need extra time, please reach out to your teacher and let he or she know what your status is. Better to be late than to never attend at all. If you log into class late, it is okay. We want to see you and we want you to be present and accountable for all learning activities.
Attendance at Thomas Jefferson High School virtually. Students are required to log into each class daily to be counted present. In addition to logging into Google Classroom, any student may be marked present for the day if any of the following actions occur. Activity in Google Classroom for that day, including engagement on a discussion board. Another way to be marked present is a phone call, video chat, or email exchange about instructional content with the teacher. Additionally, you could be marked present if you have demonstrated evidence of engagement with peers for collaborative work from that day, or submission of tasks or assignments for that day for something not yet overdue. So you have many ways to be marked present virtually.
All right, Viking family, let's go to the counselor's corner. As they say, teamwork makes the dream work. Communication, collaboration, and consultation. We are here to serve each of you, that's parents and students. We will communicate by phone and email. Students, please make sure you check your email multiple times a day. Once again, I say, students, please check your email multiple times a day. Students, check your text messages too. It's not out of the ordinary for your school counselor to text you. Parents, please make sure your contact information is up to date also. If something has changed, please feel free to give us new numbers and email addresses.
Senior class reminders, important dates. Senior class officer candidate submissions are now due. Once again, if you want to be a class officer, please submit your application, which is a 300-word description as to why you should hold the intended office. Please submit it to cpot@rvaschools.net. Campaigning will begin once you have received approval. Voting will take place on October 12th. The voting platform is to be announced. And remember, virtual senior class installation will be October 20th. As a reminder, our available offices are president. This person conducts the business of the class and works closely with admin and sponsors. Vice president works closely with the president and assumes the lead if the president is unavailable. The secretary records the minutes of each meeting and keeps accurate records. The parliamentarian ensures that the meetings are held in an orderly manner.
Corbin, and I am one of the Communities in Schools site coordinators, along with Casey Rogers. Communities in Schools is a national dropout prevention program that provides programs and services to help students stay in school and achieve in life. Some of the services we provide are case management, providing assistance to resources such as basic needs, counseling, as well as enrichment activities, collaboration with community partners, school staff, and student peers. And we also assist students in navigating through challenges, whether in school, home, or community. And now a word from the future self.
Hi, everyone. My name is Heather Kennedy, and I am the Future Center Director at Thomas Jefferson High School. It is my job to ensure that every single student graduates TJ with an actionable plan for after high school. That plan can be going to a 2-year college, 4-year college, technical school, trade school, into the workforce, or into the military. I'm here to help with whatever you have planned. And I work with freshmen through seniors.
All right, parents, here is a very important page. This is our virtual school contact information. You have listed the names and titles and contact info for many of the players at the school that'll be a great resource and help should any trouble arise. You'll see information for our main office, our registrar, attendance and registration, our school counseling team, and our administrative team. I'll take a real quick second here, allow you guys to snap a picture with your cell phone, screen capture it, and get this information saved in a place where you can't lose it or forget it.
Stay connected with your Viking family. We have many ways of communication and sharing our information. You can follow us on Facebook, the Thomas Jefferson High School page. You can follow us on Twitter, TJ Vikings. You can follow us on Instagram. The main school page is at TJ Vikings, and the counselors page is at TJ School Counselors. And parents, there's always the band app. You can take a picture of this QR code that's highlighted in green, and you'll be able to communicate with parents and administrators on a more personal basis. Take a picture. Another way that we communicate with you all as parents of the Vikings, we communicate through the parent link, which is where you'll receive an email and a telephone message weekly or bi-weekly. We also have parents, we also have an opportunity for you to check up on your child's academic progress, and you can do that through Aspen. Aspen usernames and passwords were mailed the week that the students received their schedules. Please make sure that we have your most up-to-date contact information. If you need to change your address, change your telephone number, or change your email, you may email Ms. Jackson at rbarber2. That's RBARBER2, the number 2, at rbaschools.net.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. And the moment you've been waiting for, directions for back to school teacher meetings. So you are going to need a copy of your child's schedule, or you can just ask your child to show you which order their classes are in. Please have your child log into his or her Google Classroom or share the Google Classroom credentials with you. Once in Google Classroom, you're going to click the Meet link located in the left right side of the banner. And so that is circled in the picture below. You will have 20 minutes with each teacher. During that time, you'll get a brief overview of the year's curriculum, classroom expectations, and classroom activities. You want to follow your child's schedule in order. Be sure to log into only odd day semester 1 courses. You will have the opportunity to meet semester 2 teachers right before semester 2. But for this time, I want you to log in only to the semester 1 courses. You will log into first block at 6 p.m., second block at 6:20, third block at 6:40, and fourth block at 7 p.m. I ask that you hold questions related to your individual child for another time, and if you'd like to schedule a conference, please call or email your child's teacher. A copy of all of the teachers' emails was put into the student kit that you all received last week.
Thanks for joining us and enjoy your meetings. But before we close, we want to tell you why TJ is the place to be. For me, TJ is the place to be because we are truly a family. We are very supportive of our students, staff, and parents. We believe in no Viking left behind. Ms. Sears?
TJ is a place to be for me because we have a loving staff that's dedicated to the success of our students.
For me, TJ is the place to be because we are the Region 2A football champions. Woo! Go Vikings! Go ahead, Mr. Dupree.
Viking family, TJ is the place for me because it is the home away from home. That's right. Not only do we do the SOLs of standard of learning, but we also practice standards of love. Now, Ms. Johnson, to you.
TJ is the place to be for me because we are Vikings, and Vikings are conquerors, warriors, and overcomers, always striving for greatness. Mr. Thomas.
TJ is the place to be because we excel in all areas, including sports. Girls basketball champs. Ms. Corbin, on to you.
Let's pass it on to Ms. Kennedy.
TJ is the place to be because of all of our amazing students. We have so many incredible students at TJ. That's why it's the place to be for me.
Thank you all for joining us, and we hope you enjoy your teacher meetings.